Let me get that bing bing
Bing.
bing 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 ding bing ding ding bing ding ding. Let me get that bing.
Let me get that.
I don't know why we
Gotta
sing
get
that,
that.
shit, bro.
Gotta get
I have
that
no
boom boom.
idea why we are singing that shit, man.
It's because Fergie came out with a new track.
She did. And it was fuego.
I didn't listen to it.
She's actually talking about fire too. Like you better put down the fire. I don't even know,
Was
man.
she talking about? Was she talking about her pussy?
Now watch,
I mean,
she got. Oh, but you don't want that to be on fire though.
The what?
Yeah, you don't want the wok
that's
to be
different.
on fire. It's
Nah, I want-
supposed to be.
nah, I
It's
want
supposed to
that
be wet.
I want that fire pussy, bro.
Oh, hey, I mean, shit. Damn, I guess you could
be
have
careful
both.
what you ask for.
You want fire
It's
pussy?
gonna be
or what?
burning.
It's gonna be
Gonna burn
burning.
when you be. No, for
Stupid
sure.
A.
I mean, we could jump straight into it. Kanye West, right?
Yeah.
Kanye West. We've been last 3 episodes. We were talking about the Nick Cannon. I told you how one episode he was dropping jewels. The second episode he did his typical Kanye West shit, and I told myself with Kanye West moving forward that I would look into the context and not just look at what Shade Room World Star posts. Because, of course, we've learned that. I mean, we didn't learn. We knew it, but we know for sure they're only going to post the clickbaity shit. They're not going to post the jewel. When they're trying to create a narrative. If it's somebody that they're trying to perceive as well thought out, they will post their well thought out
And
shit.
we already know that the media has a very big target out for Kanye.
For sure. So that's why if
and they're trying to keep it that way.
Yes. And so that's why if you haven't seen any algorithms, there is a Nick Cannon, Kanye West 2-part interview. Very informative. Will say. Haven't seen anything. I still haven't seen anything. I don't see it mistakenly in my timeline.
Mm-hmm.
But Kanye West is back. Went on a Twitter rant. 130,
And
140 tweets. What are we talking about?
And
Got
I think
banned.
I think he knows the algorithm now. He knows how to get the headlines now to spit off his real shit, because before posting all that, the Universal, UMG, Sony contracts and all that dispute, he was pissing on his
I saw that.
on his
Pissed
Grammy.
on the
Yeah,
Grammy.
bro, that's crazy.
I
That's
thought
kinda
I
nuts.
thought that
And
was
then
great.
right
to
at-
see.
yeah, that was fucking
That was
amazing.
awesome.
nuts,
Fuck
right?
the
Fuck the
Grammys. Fuck the
Grammys.
Grammys, bro.
Yeah, fuck the Grammys. But he did that
That's
just so
funny
he can
as
get
hell.
into the headline, and then he spit his shit.
Right,
after,
right,
you
right,
know?
right.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So
Yeah.
he knows that
So he knows
he's gonna get the attention with this.
Yeah,
He's off his
exactly.
med shit, and then he's gonna give a. What do they say is something in the medicine? What's that famous quote? Is the message is in the medicine or something? Basically, like you're putting a message inside of medicine. The truth is in the medicine. Something like that.
The truth is in the pudding.
Truth.
The proof is in the
Proof
pudding.
is in the pudding.
The truth-
Maybe
the
those
truth
two
might
go
be-
together.
Yeah.
The truth
Th-
might be in the medicine. I think I was gonna mix up. But yeah.
I don't know.
Because the point is, medicine don't taste good, but it
Right.
does well for you. So basically, the way he gives the message
yeah.
might not be palatable, but it's giving you. So
Yeah.
Giving
the
you what you
same thing.
need.
You're right.
So he had tweets, free Suge, free Hoover. I'm the head of Adidas. I will bring Adidas and Puma back together and bring me and Jay back together. All Puma's designs are embarrassingly trash, but I would personally design
Hey,
Puma
man,
and
I like the
Adidas
RSXs.
and make everything okay. Yeezy Christian Academy. Jesus is so good. Won't he do it? A creed for all warriors who fight in the name of Jesus to protect our children at all costs. We are not afraid of death. We are not afraid of humiliation. We are not afraid of bankruptcies. We only fear God. These are just tweets. His main ones, they were trying to say that Jay-Z allegedly sold Kanye West masters to get his own masters, and academics had posted that. And Kanye was just like, don't let the media pit two of the biggest black artists together. They're trying to make us go against each other and all that good shit. He was speaking about contracts need to be more transparent and more simple. Like all that language and all that fucking 10 pages is basically all loopholes for them to fuck you at the end of the day.
Right. That's why he
Like-
posted those 123 documents. Right.
Right,
That's
it's
what he
like-
was trying to
Explain,
convey
like,
to people, or
yeah.
bring to light.
Yeah.
That these contracts are going to be, just twist words.
Yeah. Byware for there. It's like, bro, if
Yeah,
I'm signing
like-
a contract, we want 3 albums. This is going to be one piece of paper.
Yeah.
3 albums, 200 advance, recoup, own your masters. Sign here. Like,
Right,
all
like-
that other jargon is just to fuck people, basically.
Right,
Yeah.
bro.
And
It's
it's
ridiculous.
And it's words that can go both ways. So even if it's there in the paper, it's like saying 2. It's like, oh no, we went the number 2, not 200. No, we didn't mean
Right.
2. We didn't mean you as well. We meant we would take 2. But it's like that's how they do it. The contract. They put these
Right.
these languages in that allows them to fuck you basically, even if you went to court and like had the piece of paper, they can weed their way out of it.
Bro, and it's so long, bro.
So long, and like you need a lawyer. You can't even get any lawyer. Like you need a lawyer who specializes in the music industry.
Yeah.
You can't just go like a lawyer who's a criminal defense lawyer and be like, because those lawyers say, I have no idea what the fuck this is.
Wow.
Those lawyers that came out and be like, bro, I've never seen language like this type shit.
Wow, that should tell you something, bro.
So simplifying music contracts, being transparent with the deals, owning your all artists will own your masters. He's claiming that he's gonna go get masters for people and help them pay it off. It sounds good. Sounds like a politician. A lot of promises, a lot of hope. But the message is great. Ownership, being independent, contracts being transparent. What do we think about that? Like, as far as Kanye, like, so it's hard. It makes sense. Says crazy shit.
Super hard.
Like he said, free Suge. Like Suge Knight. Like, what does that have to do with absolutely?
When I saw that, I was like,
that's what discredits a lot of what he says, bro.
Free Larry Hoover. Like, all right,
bro. Like,
how do you feel about Kanye's message? You be in music. We were kind of in the music industry. We wanted to be in the music industry. How do you feel about that?
He's right about all the stuff that he was saying about UMG, Sony, all the we've talked about it endlessly on this show.
For sure. Telling people to stop.
Stop going straight to the labels, saying
that
they're going to change your life. You're going to have everything you ever wanted. Everything's going to be all peachy and dandy, and you're going to live a life, keep all your money. No.
It's not true.
And Kanye's saying that right now. I mean, granted, he said some other shit as well, too, but just credit that.
And he doesn't own his masters, by the way, either.
Yeah, he doesn't own his masters.
He's trying to get them back.
Because he's still in a distribution deal with Sony or UMG. I'm not too sure.
Really? Oh, okay.
Because he still has good music.
Right.
And he has all that. But
he also said he wasn't releasing nothing else until he got his masters back. But it's like, bro, no one's expecting music from you at this point. Like, we want the Yeezys and the Gap line. Like, So that's kind of it's like if he would have had this position at the peak.
Yeah.
Like college dropout, graduation, and you were speaking that.
But then again,
808s Heartbreak.
Even when then, people were still counting him out. Like Jay-Z and everybody there still counting him as a producer. They're saying, we want to hear you rap.
Well, Jay-Z, though, because they did Watch the Throne not too long after that. Like, he wouldn't have done an album if he didn't think he was.
No, well, like when.
You know, you're talking about college. You're talking about college dropout. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I combined it all. College dropout. Nobody was fucking with it, but by graduation,
people
everybody's
knew.
Graduation probably one of my favorite Kanye West albums.
Oh man, so many classics.
Probably one of the greatest albums of all time,
bro. Everything I am, one of my favorite Kanye West songs. I said it before.
That's
graduation. And you know what's the crazy part? I was a diehard. I'm still am, but not really. But I'm a diehard G-Unit 50 Cent fan. And they went. Remember when they went head up?
Oh, yeah.
It was Graduation versus. I don't even remember what 50 album was. No. It was after the Massacre. Because Massacre and Get Rich were classics.
Oh, yeah.
It was that third one he did that had AO Technology on it.
And
the one with Akon. Oh, I Get Money was on it. He had some singles. Because I Get Money tour. When I Get Money dropped.
Right. I Get Money. Money I got.
But his album was. But I'm like, I was so diehard. I'm like, nah, 50 got it. And I look back now, like, against Graduation.
No way.
Fuck out of here. He lost, though. Like, he lost.
But
I'm like,
and he knew. He took it.
What the fuck was I thinking? That's my loyalty right there. Graduation. Bro. I was going against Graduation.
With the Takashima
Shame on me.
And we weren't.
I didn't even know anything.
Albumart?
I was still living in the South at the time.
He was light years ahead.
Yes, he fucking was.
I was still living down south. I didn't even know about. I just thought, oh, he used a teddy bear. I had no idea.
Crazy.
What that
His vision?
meant.
Bruh, why would that be a vision? Like you are basically transforming yourself into, you know, a fucking character,
bro.
A bear. Like I'm guessing that was supposed to be
light
him,
years
right?
ahead.
Yeah.
Or am I fucking?
No, that's
that was from
Thank
College
God.
Dropout.
Right. Yeah.
Registration, right?
He always had that character, that
he
bear,
always had that bear
from every album.
And then
Jesus,
to have that
bro.
Takashima Murakami on that full album artwork. Now everybody's doing Takashima Murakami.
808s Heartbreaks. That's every artist. Young Thug,
Kaz.
Lil Durk, the singing and the rapping, like
Kaz did
auto-tune. Kaz did what?
Did the album artwork, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, for 808s Heartbreak?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
No, he fucks with Kaz heavy because on his page.
Oh, you said Kaz. I thought you were talking about the rapper Kaz from
Yes,
from
COZZ from
yeah,
Dreamville.
yeah, Dreamville.
Yeah.
You was talking about
No,
Cause,
Cause,
KW.
KWS.
I was like, the fuck, Cause did
No.
it? Like,
No, that fool probably didn't
Fuck,
even
man.
exist
wasn't
at that
even-
point.
yeah, he didn't.
Bro,
Oh,
let me-
Cause, yeah, Cause for
Cause.
sure. He was at his time, man.
Right.
Like, and that's why it's so hard for people to shit on him, because it's like when you start thinking the innovation, the fashion, the Louis backpacks, the Jordan ones, the retros, the
Right.
808s,
The
the singing,
Babes.
the auto tune, the babes, the auto tune, the whole album. Nobody was doing that, and that's every artist now. Every young
Right.
artist is singing auto tune, emotional. That wasn't cool when he
No,
came
it
out with
wasn't.
808s to be
It wasn't.
emotional and
No.
heartbreak and crying on the track
'Cause
as a
that's-
rapper.
Because that's when he lost his mom, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, and then you keep going. We're like, okay, we can go on his
Yeah.
accolades, but back to what he was
Yeah.
saying.
We
This
can
is
go.
how you get trapped.
Yeah.
This is how you get trapped.
Exactly.
Back to what he was saying. I'm with the message, and I didn't even bring this up pre-show, but what I wrote down when this happened was the parallel between him and Kaepernick, because as I was seeing his tweets, Kaepernick Instagram for the first time to the point where he's like Jay-Z now. When Cap talks,
People
it's a
listen.
thing.
Yeah.
Because before I used to get frustrated. I'm like, why don't fucking Cap speak up? Like, well, did you take the money? Did y'all settle with the NFL? Speak up. Say something. Like, we trying to follow your lead and
Yeah.
you leaving us in the dark. It used to frustrate me.
Right.
But now I look and I'm like, he's probably not doing it because the way the media is, they're going to spin and shoot. I mean,
Yeah.
look what they did with kneeling. When you think about how they spent what he clearly came out at a press conference and said, it's not about the flag. It's not about,
Right,
there's
bruh.
video that exists saying, it's not about this.
Yeah.
From my mouth to God's ears, I'm telling you what it is.
Yeah.
And look what it is.
Oh, sure, buddy. Sure.
Right, so
Like,
then
that's
I'm
how
like-
people be thinking.
Yeah, so I'm like, why would he speak? But when he speak, it's a new deal or a big
Yeah.
thing that happened or like it's something happened. And I'm like, if Kanye West, who is preaching, if he would just disappear, do
Right.
Yeezy, do what he got to do, and then when he spoke, it was contracts, da 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 da, not a rant, just da da da,
Yeah.
and then disappear, and then come back. Oh, Kanye's speaking again on Twitter. Let me go see. And so now we're all going to
Yeah.
see him, and then it's all jewels. It's not filth. It's not they're taking clickbaits and how
He
they
got
do.
too much
Right.
filler.
Yeah, too much filler. If you just gave us exactly what you want to do in the facts.
Yeah.
But like you say, maybe it's the algorithms, and maybe he knows the crazier shit he says, it'll hit the
Yeah.
airwaves, and he's going to take the
Like,
blows.
yeah,
with,
like if he'll do that, then it just like with the Nick Cannon podcast that
Right.
he was on, it didn't get much exposure
right,
just because it wasn't
he
really
didn't
crazy.
say nothing great. Yeah, I know. I guess I'm explaining myself
Yeah.
why he's doing it. I guess
Yeah.
that's a true point.
That's why he
He
piss
tried
on
to
the
be
Grammy.
normal, and they didn't share anything. But isn't that's scary though, right?
Yeah,
It's scary because I
crazy.
feel like he does have issues.
yeah.
So I don't want to blame it completely
he said it.
on
He
the
had-
media.
he was diagnosed with bipolar.
Oh, yeah, he said that in his
bipolar
last album, right? I remember
disorder.
that. What was the name of the album? Bipolar or something? Or, it was a funny name.
No,
that
it was the Yay album. But,
Yeah.
but
it was
like,
a name. It was something like bipolar.
I'm
I hate.
bipolar, but I hate it. But I love my
Something. He
something
play-
like
it was
that.
a play on
It
word.
was play on something.
But
It was
yeah,
like a very contradictory title.
yeah, it was a contradictory title. But I'm just like that. Like it's scary because again, on a deeper level, it's like the media can do that and get away. It's the same thing with Travis Scott and the McDonald's shit. It's
That
like
was so
you're
fucking-
targeting kids.
Mhm.
You're not targeting us.
Yeah.
We're 30 or you're 26, we're 30. We're not looking at Travis Scott like this anymore.
Yeah.
Like we look at you like this.
Right.
Only kids look at you like, only
Yeah.
kids will see like, oh, there's Travis Scott.
That's for the
That's
Fortnite
true,
kids
sorry.
that saw him in the
Yeah.
Fortnite
So- in the
shows and
concert.
all that.
So I'm like,
Oh, Travis Scott performing.
So when
Did you see that collection that dropped too that he did?
I saw that
It
shit.
was
you
so-
reposted it, I
Oh
think, on
my
Twitter. It
God,
was trash, bro.
It looked like somebody just
was
marked it
trash.
up in MS Paint and just put it
No,
on a
clip
t-shirt,
art, bro.
That
Windows
shit was-
clip art.
Hold on, bro. Let me look this up. What is it?
Bro, it
Just look
do
up
a
the Travis Scott
McDonald's
collab.
collab
something.
or
No
something.
fucking way.
Or just drop
Bro.
two because he did two of them. The first one
trash,
was
bro.
a little palatable, but that second one was straight up garbage, bro. Travis Scott, you listening to? Don't fucking design some bullshit like that again.
Bro, so
Were they like flannel type?
No,
It
it
was
was
just
a
like
regular
t-shirts.
T-shirt.
Just
Just
with
a regular
t-shirt.
dumbass faces on it and shit.
Why does it have shoes showing up there?
But why you look for that? The fucked up part is because I was having this conversation with somebody about I thought
Oh,
it was
fuck.
weird that Got Milk commercials are back.
Oh yeah,
Isn't
I
that
saw.
weird?
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
That's weird, right?
It's kind of weird. You didn't see them for like 10 years.
Because everybody is aware that regular
Fucking
milk with lactose is fucked up. That's why people drinking
Yeah.
almond milk
Right,
or skim
right.
milk or. So I found like I my brain connected these two things. I'm like, somebody like milk who don't have to do commercials.
Yeah.
It's in the stores. You don't. Same with McDonald's. You don't need this promotion.
Yeah.
Then I'm starting to think, because I'm thinking you're 26, but I'm thinking from 30, there's a new generation of kids.
Yeah.
Mm.
They're just restarting up to get the next generation fucked up. So you're going to start seeing the milk. You're going to start seeing college and you need your degree. You're seeing McDonald's with new commercials because it's like, how do you keep people in a system with diabetes and needing pills? And it's like, let's
Right.
start them young.
Mhm.
Let's get them hooked on this shitty food. And then when they get hooked on this shitty food,
We keep them there.
we keep them there. Oh,
And
let's
then
give them
they
this
pass
shitty
it on
milk.
to their kids.
They pass it on. So it's like, I feel like as we turn 30, as the 90s babies are getting up,
Yeah.
we're no longer the target.
Mm-mm.
The kids are the target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, it's just like they just
That's scary,
they
man.
just wipe the dry erase
Wipe the
board.
dry- and
All
then-
right, 2010 kids.
All
milk,
right. We got the millennials.
cigarettes.
Let's go for the Gen Zs now.
Yeah, the Gen Zs. We need milk. We
It's
need
like,
our fast
we keep-
foods. We
yeah.
Cheese.
need cheese. We need dairy.
It's
We
like-
don't need how many commercials
Yeah.
have you seen for
It's like we
almond
can't-
milk?
Oh, none.
Vegetarian
Almost none.
life.
Almost
How many
none.
commercials have
Well,
you seen for
I've
that?
seen all the plant-based shit now.
What commercial?
Yeah.
Like, you seen
No,
the
we're,
plant-based
we're talking
commercial?
about we're talking about a campaign.
A campaign.
Oh.
Like, hey,
A campaign
eat
for something.
leaves. Don't eat meat.
Oh, so
Eat.
like a government funded or like a
Like-
well, I don't know.
Yeah,
Like
milk-
a celebrity
even-
cartoon eating
Yeah.
broccoli. and
Right. Got Milk
almond
is government funded, I
Yeah.
believe.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
saying,
That's what I was gonna ask.
All
Is
of
Got
those
Milk is
campaigns.
government funded, right?
bro.
Or FDA funded.
Right, right.
So, yeah,
Right.
which
Same
is
thing,
good. Yeah,
same
which
shit.
is
So I would
fucking
say
shady as hell.
to the listeners and us, just start paying attention to the brands that
Right.
don't need to do stuff. Start paying attention to the
Milk.
campaigns that come
Yeah.
out.
Right.
I was just watching sports. I'm like, God, milk.
We
Yeah,
should key
when
in
I
on
saw
that.
I was like,
Fuck.
We should see
bro.
when they disappear and to see where the current generation age is at.
Right, right.
So like if the current generation are now getting older, 20, start having kids, we shouldn't see any more commercials until that generation starts
right,
having
right,
kids.
right. Exactly.
Right? And then like, oh shit, Got Milk is up again. Oh,
Right.
these
I
motherfuckers
mostly
at it
stopped
again.
drinking milk just because I couldn't even get up that early to make myself cereal anymore.
Oh, right, yeah. I like, and
That-
I eat
and I'm
cereal.
lactose intolerant.
What?
So.
Well, you want to know? Almond milk from Trader
Yeah.
Joe's. I'm lactose intolerant. Almond milk.
It tastes the same, bro.
It tastes the same.
Even
Exactly.
better, I'd say.
Even better, and no problem
None at
because there's
all.
no lactose or dairy.
None at all.
I was
That's why-
mind blown because I've never seen a commercial.
Yeah.
I've never been told about it. I just was like, let me try this, and I'm like,
Yeah, because I.
I feel great.
So Trader Joe's from
repercussions.
almond milk from Trader Joe's.
And, yeah, and you know what's crazy? They call it almond beverage. The word milk is not even in the name.
Yeah, that's smart. That's smart.
But that's how you know it's not milk
Yeah,
they
it's
don't
not
want to be
milk.
associated with
at
that
all.
shit.
It's
They're
called
like,
almond beverage from Trader. I'll show you in the fridge when
Okay.
we leave. I eat my cereal with that shit all the time.
Yeah,
No problem.
because I usually just don't get any dairy. That's why I don't even eat ice cream anymore.
Me neither,
I
because of
don't-
dairy.
Yeah.
But guess what? They have stuff now.
Oh my god.
Yes, they have
Almond
stuff.
dairy.
They have vegan ice
Yeah.
cream that tastes delicious with no dairy, no. Because I'm the same way. I just gave up on shit because I'm like, damn, I can't eat a cheeseburger. I can't eat cereal.
I mean,
I
unless
can't
it's
eat
the Kraft
ice
singles
cream.
because
Right,
it's
craft
not-
singles don't do
Yeah.
too much shit. But now people, if you don't know this, listeners, because our commercials and our government will tell you, there is an option for every fucked up thing you like. You like chips? There are kettle organic
Yeah.
chips that taste delicious, barbecue, sour, all your flavors. You like milk?
Everything.
Almond milk. You like ice cream? Vegan, gluten-free ice cream. You like cake? There are healthy options
You don't
to
gotta
every
keep
shitty
eating
thing
all
that exists.
Yeah, you don't have to keep living.
You don't
in that
have to,
same
man.
shitty ass.
I mean, they also just marked
dietary
up out the ass.
shit
but-
that the
But
government
it's
has.
not though. That's
that's
it's
what you
funny
gotta make the
said that.
decision.
It's not
Yeah.
a
It's not-
people. That's where people stop at. They immediately think like when I say Trader Joe's, they're like, oh, that's like, bro, it's really not.
Mhm.
What's expensive is when you buy shit that you don't need. Like
Yeah.
I went to the grocery store. I bought like 4 kombuchas. I bought romaine lettuce for our salad. I bought some other salad. I bought bananas.
Yeah.
I bought cereal. I bought milk. I bought some other things. Right, came out to
Right.
like $50. But that shit, you get your meat from there. You get turkey meat. If you don't want to do ground beef, you can do turkey. You know what I'm saying?
Right. There's alternatives.
There's alternatives, bro. You just got to make the decision. And, yeah, if you got to pay extra $2, it's going in your body. So how much is your body worth?
And it depends on what you're buying. Because, like, for poultry and, like, meat, I probably wouldn't get organic, to be honest. Because when you can get 2 chicken breasts for $12-15 versus a whole pack for the same price.
It depends on the person as well, too.
Right, yeah. You got to make that decision.
You got a whole family, I can see.
You got to make that decision.
Because I get the...
If you're going to go for an organic, cage-free, range-free chicken or poultry or beef or any of that compared to the manager's cut off of Albert's
20 pieces for $2.99.
Yeah, exactly.
Or a big ass Tyson's bag. You know,
like this. Walking out the store.
You might as well get the whole chicken in there,
bro. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but then there's also people that make the arguments of like, okay, I can get this organic, but how do I know if it's even what they're saying they're doing? How do I even know?
Sure.
I don't know shit about
That's a fair
it.
question, but you don't know anything.
Exactly.
So then just stay in the house.
So people just be like, I'm just going to go with the cheap shit.
Just stay in the house. Like, eventually you got to believe in something.
Right.
And what I'm realizing, not what I'm realizing, but what I've realized probably when I turned about 25, 26 is I'm going to spend premium money on myself.
Yeah. Shit that you ingest.
That I ingest. So if you're saying that
anything
to your poultry argument, if
you
saying I can go to Food for Less and get 2 chicken breasts from Food for Less, just regular manager special for $12, and then I go to Trader Joe's and the same 2 chicken breasts is let's say $17. That's $5, bro. Mm-hmm. Let's say 20. That's $8, bro.
Right,
like $8. And if you want to argue, how do I know? I don't know. But let's say they're promoting it and they're marking up. So we're gonna assume that it is. You have to that's how you live life. Most of the shit you just gotta assume. How do you know that we're in space? How do you know that we're floating? You know what I'm saying? How do you know? You don't know shit. You live your life. So
you have to question everything basically. Do your own research. You know.
But then you have to do the number. Like, okay, $8 more of food that I'm gonna ingest.
Right.
$8 to ingest healthier food in my
usually
body.
when you buy your own groceries like that, you're going to be cooking it yourself, so you're going to already be taking the time into making sure that you prepare your food the way that you want it.
Exactly.
So why not make it a good ass meal with good ass ingredients?
Exactly. I totally agree. 100%.
But those are fair arguments. We're not coming at you. You're making you're doing devil's advocate, which is great because people will say that. Because I like to preach that to my friends too. It's just like my brother and like I got family that I feel like could eat better or do better. It's just like, bro, same with water. Like Arrowhead is trash.
That shit is so bad.
It tastes milky and it tastes like the box that it came in.
It don't taste
garbage.
good at all.
Me personally, I drink Crystal Geyser.
Yes.
Essentia if
I want
to get fancy with it. Those are kind of like my. And if we just need some quick, I noticed that the Nestle brand usually don't taste weird. Yeah. Like if we just trying to get a quick little pack, Nestle brand is the other than that.
Just go Kirkland Signature too.
Well, Kirkland is the 40 pack from Costco, right? Yeah, Kirkland water is
even
good
Kirkland
too.
is better than Arrowhead, and Arrowhead
is
100% widely branded.
Look, bro, Arrowheads be like off the shelf. Every time I go to the store and I see Arrowheads gone, I'm like, who the fuck is buying Arrowhead?
Yeah, who the fuck is buying
those are psychopaths, bro.
Those are people that
Karens and Kyles, bro.
That shit is disgusting. It's milky. You can like shake it up and you can't even see through the water. I've seen this.
And they're going to tell you that's the minerals.
The minerals.
You know,
the minerals.
Well, then, bitch, take them out. The fuck? I don't want all those goddamn minerals.
You need those minerals.
Bro, yeah. Like, I just want people to start taking accountability for yourself. Like, yeah, if you want to go to a family party and get the cheap water, which I still think is kind of fucked up, but whatever. You want to get your family to eat the cheap fucked up. Still kind of fucked up. But, like, take inventory of yourself. Spend the extra $8 on the organic meat. Go get the brown eggs instead of the white eggs. Go get the Essentia. Go get the apples and the oranges and the free range.
Get yourself a nice spice rack.
Get yourself a nice spice rack. Like
we know spices be expensive though. I didn't notice that,
bro.
Until I started shopping. Goddamn, $15 for
once
some.
you get a whole rack, they last you forever.
If you do it correctly, you don't overseason.
You don't just hold on. Let me take the top off.
Like. Perfect. Yeah, it's like, bro, it's like people get it when it's their car. When you talk about your car, I need the nice engine. I want to put the nice gas. I want the nice oil. I want the nice windshield fluid. I want good tires. I want a good frame. You will take care of your car.
Right.
To the utmost. Your outfits. I want the nice shirt, the nice shoes. Got to be crisp.
Shoes. You put that shit on the dirty ass ground. But the shit you put in your body.
Mouth.
Health is wealth, man.
Now, I know chicks that swallow that don't eat right. I don't know chicks. But I'm saying, I know there are. That didn't sound right. I know that there are chicks that exist that will swallow nut but won't drink almond milk. Like what?
That's hilarious.
Like,
that's so funny.
Bitch,
man.
how you gonna eat McDonald's and swallow nut?
Exactly.
Like what? You gotta have a balance, bitch.
Well, but then again,
see, I think
it's
what
kind
it
of
is.
the crowd who I think that eat McDonald's.
Exactly. I think our
That's
bodies
true.
are so efficient where they just take everything that we throw at them, and it's like, oh, well, all right.
But as you
I'm
get
still
older,
lying
as you get older, though.
Everybody's gonna be like, "But did you die?" I saw the young.
Oh,
crowd.
for sure. Okay.
Did you die though?
Yeah.
Okay,
You're
yeah.
right. Guess what though? Ideally, you would like to live to 80.
Right.
They make you think young, like live like you're gonna die young. Like sure.
Yeah.
When you don't die young though, and you're 30 and you're 40, and now you gotta pay for all that shit that you thought, oh, I'm gonna be out of here by I'm 25.
Right. Exactly.
Right. I'm gonna you're still here. Now you're 45. That hurt. My heart, my chest. Oh, now I'm 47.
It's happening.
Oh, shit. My knees.
50.
I can't breathe. I'm like, my kidneys are failing. 55.
Right.
Pain in my chest and I
You
can't
lived
breathe.
to 80, but you've been
Dude.
suffering since you were 42. You've been suffering for 40 years.
I'd be curious to see what the kids now are gonna be like,
Be
because I
fucked,
think
bro.
that this generation, like our generation, is partying. I think 80s they party pretty hard in the 80s too, though.
Yeah.
Bro.
Oh, hold on. You know what? Actually, I want to answer. Let me get the thing real quick. I want to see what the fuck he talking about. Oh, is that it? We got like 3 minutes.
There you go.
Q. It's the
ST.
Yo, what up? You live on the podcast, nigga? What's up?
Oh, my bad. I forgot you were doing that.
Nah, I'm just letting you know so you don't say nothing incriminating.
Oh, right on.
What up? What I'm missing? Anything?
Not much, man. Same old shit.
Oh, for sure. All right, then.
Yeah.
I hit you back. Thought he had something funny to say. We'll cut that out.
Well,
Yeah.
stop saying don't incriminate yourself.
That's true, right? Just let him go.
Just
let him go.
Let me
Let
free.
it happen. Let it happen.
But yeah, you
We
want to
got
live
post-edit.
longer.
We got post edited.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll cut out what I think is incriminating and what's good for the show. It's a thin line. But yeah, take care of yourself. Don't believe that die young hype. You wanna be 60 more running around and being active. You want to be able to take care of yourself at 60. You want to live a long life, ideally. Now, I guess maybe I'm coming from a privileged state because my life is good. Maybe there's some people who want to end their shit now. Prayers to you. But,
yeah.
Well, no, for real, because I'm talking from a very privileged space when I say you want to live to your old. Some people don't.
They don't have that option.
Some people's life isn't.
Yeah, some people's
Rainbows.
very fast.
Some people. Well, I'm saying some people are in a situation now where they think that the other side is better than this side. So I don't want to come off ignorant.
True,
like
yeah.
you want to live young, but for the most people who are out there, you want to live. Ideally you want to have kids, grandkids, see that whole thing before you leave. You probably should start with some almond milk. Get rid of it. Stop swallowing cum. Drink almond milk.
Start with the almond milk.
Yeah,
I mean, one bodily fluid going into another body usually probably isn't the good thing.
Yeah,
the best thing.
Yeah,
Even if it has protein.
Yeah, just leave it come on. Unless you're on a high protein diet, then
Yeah,
continue.
then go for it.
Continue.
Well, then again, you wouldn't have to if you need protein. Just don't be having human nut. Just go get the.
But
regular
at that point, she could
nut.
just be a freak though. At that point.
just get the
There
regular.
are
nuts.
some
Just get the
women.
regular nut.
There are some women who are like put
Fuck
it in there. They're like, I'm on no protein diet, but I want that protein.
Right. I mean,
Those women exist.
Those
That is
women.
crazy.
I think a lot
I
of
won't
women out
judge
there
them.
love.
Where you want me to come? There you go.
Right.
And that I will not judge them.
No.
Yeah.
No, we don't judge
I'll
anybody.
encourage.
We don't
I'll
judge
encourage you.
anybody.
Some
Yeah,
girls
for
are
sure.
Encourage you to keep
Be
doing
yourself. Be
addicted.
yourself.
Yeah.
I am ready for that new Call of Duty.
Yes.
I,
Cold War.
I've seen the alpha came out. So the YouTubers got it like a week ago.
Yeah.
And then
I'm
now
watching
everybody who pre-ordered got the alpha version.
Yeah.
It's just something about the graphics. And just have you seen how like even when the match ends and like the font just kind of shows up like that? I don't know. It's just the small stuff. Like I was even thinking about doing that for our show. Just kind of how I have to show you, but like the way the aesthetic, I guess is the name.
It's like very minimal.
Yeah, but it's like super realistic. Even though it's back in the 60s, I want to say.
Yeah,
so
Cold
the
War
guns
is like
aren't
60s,
crazy.
70s.
Yeah.
But you've seen it too as well?
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
It's a good looking game.
So the engine that they're using.
So the engine that they're using is the one that they use
it
for
different?
Modern Warfare.
What's
for
the
this
engine?
one.
What are we talking about?
The new game engine, the Infinity Ward engine. That or
I never heard this
Sledgehammer
term.
game.
So it's like the foundation
Engine.
of the graphics and what they build up everything that you see visually on.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
like the engine is what powers all that.
And whose is this?
Infinity Wards.
Yeah.
So
that's the name Treyarch, and so Treyarch did Modern Warfare.
No. Treyarch does Black Ops only, and World at War, and those old ones. Okay. And Infinity Ward is the ones that did the Modern Warfare, anything that has warfare in it, basically.
So Infinity Ward basically is working with Treyarch now for Black Ops.
So they differentiate. So every year, it goes from one studio to the other. So this one, the Modern Warfare's, it's Infinity Ward, and then the Black Ops, the Cold Wars, the World at Wars, those are going to be made from Treyarch.
So this Black Ops one is Treyarch.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you said Infinity Ward.
But that's going to be the engine. So
maybe that's why I like it, because I love Modern Warfare graphics over. Yeah. Black Ops looks too cartoony to me sometimes.
So back then they were using Infinity War engine. So basically, Infinity Ward makes the best engines for.
Apparently,
for
I
Call
love Infinity Ward engines. Yeah, pause.
But honestly, there's no pause on that.
That's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, that's pretty straightforward.
I think you're good to go.
My bad.
But for that one, they
gotta be cautious.
Infinity Ward makes.
I see you.
Yeah,
I ain't trying to be gay. That's horrible.
Someone's gonna take that.
But I'm saying though, hey, is that like when people still make those jokes on radio, like whoa, let's go, like on like national TV, like whoa, let's not. And I'm like, you're kind of like shaming the fact that he might be calling you gay. Like, but it's too deep. Anyway, Infinity War engine, yes.
Or they usually make the engines for the Call of Duties, and then they run with them for however long, because they're the best ones at making engines. I'm be completely honest.
Did you see the South Beach map?
That's crazy.
Oh my! I think I'm gonna get shot just looking like at the wow,
all the neon, all the lights,
bro, and the maps. Like you can go to the sand, to the ocean. Mm-hmm. Like it's a lot.
It's a lot more open.
Bro,
wow, that's kind of interesting.
Beach map is hard as fuck. Yeah.
So it's like a semi-open multiplayer.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but they got big maps too.
Yeah, it's like Warzone, but compacted.
Yeah.
Can you interact with different things, like go inside?
Not on Black Ops,
obviously,
because Modern Warfare you could do doors.
Well, I think it's too early into the alpha or beta
to
know that they can make those changes, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna do that.
You think they're gonna do doors? I heard Black Ops don't really do doors. That's what one of them YouTubers said. Like, there's not gonna be open doors.
Well, I mean, they usually in Black Ops they usually had like sliding doors, but like it's
because I like the doors.
Back then.
That's cool. Like
I like the doors.
You can set up. You can do the door stop glitch and all that shit.
But yeah, they're gonna be doing that.
I watch all them fucking YouTubers. Like
it looks
good. It looks good.
The
sand dune map. Oh my god. Oh. Like, you want to talk about no camping? Because that's what I'm a fan of.
Yeah.
I hate the fucking maps with levels and corners.
And that's why I'm kind of worried about South Beach, because there's
dark.
A lot.
It's nighttime.
There's dark. There's a lot of spaces, a lot of corners to camp in.
Right.
A lot of places to hold angles, cheeky
that's
angles.
True. Yeah. But that sand dune, I think that's going to be my favorite. It's just wide. You're in the middle of the desert.
You're in the middle of the desert.
That's it.
So what about the snipers and shit? Like, how do you keep them at bay? From just like getting a good vantage point and just sniping everyone that's in open.
That's probably even better.
Just wide open. I mean, granted, all the YouTubers were sniping.
Yeah,
they were killing.
Oh, okay. So I guess that's a
move.
Because everybody, all the snipers now, you pretty much have the option to have your aim down sight almost instant.
Yes,
almost instant.
And they brought back the shotgun secondary. So
they got the spot. Did they got the spaz?
This whatever that one is. Yeah. So people who don't play Call of Duty, the Modern Warfare. They made a shotgun. So you get a class. You get a primary weapon and a secondary weapon. So usually your primary weapon is your assault rifles or whatever, and then your secondary is a pistol or a launcher. But Modern Warfare made a shotgun a primary weapon. So then you couldn't carry it with your assault rifle unless you use like the overkill perk. Now in Black Ops, shotgun is a secondary, which is great. Like when I run out of my bullets, I don't want to pull out a pistol. I want to pull out a pump action.
And
like let's go.
Bro. Yeah.
So it's
pump
action?
Back to the old
What different ones? Different ones.
I thought it'd be like the double barrel single shot one where you gotta break the
Spaz,
barrel.
That's my favorite one. I call that the Elmer Fudd.
Oh,
I use that on Modern Warfare.
725.
But the 2 shot, I got a gold skin on that bitch, bro. That's my favorite one, bro.
Elmer Fudd.
I thought the Elmer Fudd. Cat.
I like that. Man, I remember that was. I think they're getting back to the old games because everybody wants all the way back to old. Everybody wants boots on the ground.
Bro.
Everybody
They want the
wants
smoke, man.
Oh, there's a map with like 3 boats that you can fucking zip line to different boats.
Oh, that could be dangerous.
So
man.
like people, you can swim because Modern Warfare took away that, so you can swim on these matches. But I'm like the fact that there's 3 different boats.
Yeah.
And like it's like the map. That's what I'm saying. Like it's not just one boat. Like most maps, you just going in a circle on one boat. Like you can zip line, swim to the other boat, snipe from this boat, hold this boat down. Like it's just very well thought out, man. I was like, I'm excited, bro.
I just think they just didn't get lazy because before, like, the engine, depending on the engine and compatibility of certain hardwares, like you maybe necessarily wouldn't want to have people swimming in the water because then that would be, you would. Damn.
That would just distracted by the game.
I did low key. But that just you would need more from the GPU and all that shit to I guess process all that.
But I mean,
so taking that out would be easier on hardware. But I guess they didn't want to skip corners.
Right.
But I mean, in these new next gen consoles, from what I know, that they're gonna be able to do that easily. And
I got the specs right here, bro. And
that's what I was finna get into. What does that mean with the engine and how everything looks with the new?
It's just more
Xbox
demanding.
And PS5 that's coming out. How's that marriage happen?
So when you get a new engine, there's a job you have to do. You have to have the best overall output and graphics and performance and CPU and all that, and you have to have it balanced because not everybody has like a developer kit that is like light years ahead of what hardware we have now and what the consumer has. Right. And so they have to downscale it to cater to everything. Home console.
Right.
Yeah, every
you
home
can't just have
console.
super premium because then it's gonna suck for somebody.
Yeah, because everybody, of course, anybody that has PCs and has the high-end graphics cards, they can basically run anything.
Right.
And that's what usually they're made for, but they have to scale it down for the consoles and
for the brokies.
Yeah. For the consoles, the brokies.
And then also not lose money, too.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's like a law or something. Yeah. Like you can't corner the market and force people to upgrade. Like you got to be able to. You got to be able to appeal to the masses.
Exactly. Because that's how Apple got in trouble when they're limiting the performance of older generation iPhones and all that. Remember,
we all knew it. Yeah. We all knew it.
Everybody knew it.
If you're late on the update, like I know when I have because I don't have auto update. I do manual because I just don't like when my phone does shit on its own. I know when my phone is due for an update. It started doing goofy shit like my Instagram started getting dumb apps, and I'm like, you know what? Let me go check my settings. Update. I'm like, fuck you guys.
So, we knew that was happening, and that's what they don't want to get in trouble with as well too, because they're on a very bigger platform.
Of course, yeah,
because they're spending way more money, spending on games. $60, and now games are going to be $70.
That's crazy.
Oh, is it?
For the next gen, starting next gen consoles, they're going to start going up to $70
for a good reason, though.
Yeah, for a good reason, because keeping it at $60, the developers and the publishers and everybody, they're basically already losing money.
See, now let's stop right there, because before you said, I was just going to say that the gaming industry has to be a super profitable business, like porn almost.
You would think so.
Because
but
it's like
slavery.
It's slavery.
It's slavery for the developers.
Yeah, because they have big teams. They're working
around the clock,
crazy
kind
deadlines.
of like grandma's house, grandma's boy.
Yeah. But we're talking the crazy deadlines, hours out, like fucking crazy hours.
Some dudes they work 24 hours straight.
Oh yeah.
So they feel like upping it $70 is gonna fill everybody's pockets.
Well, it's gonna help.
To be bullshit, man. They fucking us again. We get fucked from everybody.
It's $10.
We get fucked from the government. We get fucked from the game industry. We get fucked from our jobs, from college. But that's what get fucked, bro.
But that's what you're saying. But they've been getting fucked because game developers
get another job, man.
They still. But then we gonna get games.
Fuck them.
See, so that's where the thin line is.
For sure.
Those dudes are only making $30,000 maybe a year.
That's a fact?
That's a fact.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
They're making $30,000. That's a fact.
That ain't worth it, bro.
Black Ops sell like 20 million copies.
Yeah.
And then think about the in-store. Skins cost extra. Coins.
That's where they make their money, though.
Who makes the money?
That's where the developers make their money, off of the skins and off of the
So you have to pitch a skin in a meeting, and then if you're a skin,
that's why you get
the highest
all the deluxe editions now, because that's where they're pushing it. All the skins that come with the deluxe editions.
So that's their commission.
Collector's edition.
That's the commission.
Yeah.
So it's basically like, I was thinking maybe like here's a slideshow. I'm thinking tiger print, maybe giving old girl like a mask. All right, fuck it. Throw it up. See if the fans like
when
it.
You look at what they did for Modern Warfare Piccadilly, it was an actual scan of Piccadilly in London. So somebody had to go there, take photos,
pay their own flight.
they pay for their flights. Most likely, honestly, bro.
I wouldn't general admission to that motherfucker.
I wouldn't put it behind them.
Oh
so
my
probably
God.
do that. Take their own photos, get a drone shot, get everything of everything, and then they did a 1-to-1 scale of that, specific area, and then do that. But then you got to do it like 10 more times for every map, and then some of it gets really redundant, and then also the cost of all the electricity,
right?
Because you have to have a huge facility to have all those computers. Everybody working
true
on
that. Yeah.
All the power that goes in there, just the hardware that you have to work on.
Each computer has to be reasonably, upgraded to handle the
at least
rendering.
$10K each computer.
Yeah, easily, bro.
Because I'm pretty sure
that's where
graphics
more
cards
expenses are going that we don't see. That all this gaming money goes.
Because they're not using gaming computers.
Right.
They're using like
workstations.
They're using. They're using like graphics cards that cost $3,000.
Oh my God.
Alone. And they're using like video editing rigs, like crazy rigs.
Right.
And so they need all that, and to be running all that power, and let's times that by, I don't know how many workers are in there, 1,000 plus. And
shouts out to my developers. I didn't know it was that hard, man.
It's a rough industry.
But we went. Shouts out to y'all. I don't know how we got there, but with the devices that are coming out,
right?
PS5 versus Xbox Series X. And they're priced the same, correct?
Yeah.
Right.
So,
here's the difference. Yeah. The main difference from what I'm seeing is the GPU. You're getting for the PS5, you're getting 10.2 teraflops. You're getting 12 teraflops. Right. I guess that's like a new unit of measurement or something.
I think it's always been the unit of measurement. It's just I don't fucking know what it means.
Right. So back to contracts.
I'm guessing
it's fucking language.
I'm guessing it's like
flops.
Right.
It's at the what is it per second? Teraflops?
Yeah.
Flops per
I'm
second.
guessing
52 Qs at 1.8 gigahertz.
So that's probably the amount of
Qs.
time it takes for each pixel to render or something like. I'm not too sure. I'm not a fucking.
So with what you're looking at, and you know your computers, and you knowing computers, what stands out on either one or one versus the other? You'd be like, oh,
what
shit,
I do like,
this is on there.
What's the CPUs?
Right, the CPUs is 8 cores each, which is pretty impressive. So they can
both.
Yeah, they can process multiple things.
Okay.
A lot of shit at once. The memory is 16 gig. That's the
like standard because it's
DDR.
only gaming.
Right. They're not gonna do a lot of applications like that.
Okay.
If you needed more than that, you would have to be doing like video editing.
Well, because some people use their consoles like computers because you can do YouTube, Netflix. You can
but
download games.
Yeah, but you're still not going to be using anything over 8 gigs. Honestly, they could have put 8 gigs in there of RAM, and it's still whatever.
Oh wait, you're not talking about storage.
No, we're talking about
because I was like, my shit got a terabyte of storage. Like,
right, that's different. These got a terabyte.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
They got it. The PS5 got 825 gigabytes. Which is whatever. 1
for
terabyte
storage?
For storage. Yeah.
So
this is where you store your games on and shit like that.
So why not a terabyte? Why would they do
That's what I'm
825?
saying.
That's such a random fucking
number.
The
difference I see is PS5 is only SSD, which is solid state drive,
right?
And actually Xbox has NVMe.
That's what I saw.
So it's gonna be faster on boot up and all that shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So it sounds like
just booting up games.
Xbox
boot
sounded
up, that
better.
shit's gonna go
quicker.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of signed that even with the gamers when they were playing alpha. Like, there's no fucking the response time of dying and getting back was like boom. I was like, damn.
I think that in itself is just with the game engine.
Yeah, that's with the game engine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
But I mean,
so like if you're starting a game, like when you're loading up a game,
when you're loading up
Xbox will load up faster to starting it and then to the main screen.
Yeah.
So getting to the game.
Is that a big deal? Is that a big deal?
So let's
say if you're playing a lot of games and you want to get into it, I mean, for some people that might make a big difference.
So like, let's say even just loading up the match, like you'll have, when you get into a match, there's already people just waiting there in the lobby, with their guns out. That's that.
Yeah. So the biggest difference I see is
it's not
fucking GPU is faster on the Xbox and it has NVMe.
So then why would somebody go to PS5?
Just for the console.
I also heard Xbox is allowing all generations, whereas PS5 is limiting you. As Xbox is saying, any fucking game ever you can play.
No, select games. So as far as backwards compatibility,
select games, but as far back as the
Xbox
right?
One, Xbox One. I think it said it to have all. Fuck, man. I thought I had it on here.
I thought it was saying cross-gen, cross this, cross that, like anything. I thought that's what it was.
I think in terms of multiplayer, like they're really just saying, you know what, fuck it, play with anybody you want.
That maybe I was reading it from a multiplayer.
Play against anybody you want. They're on a PC, go ahead.
Right.
Nintendo Switch,
right. Fuck it. Who cares? Sega Genesis, let's get it.
Sega Genesis, if you can get your ass online. Sega. Gamecast, Dreamcast.
I had the Dreamcast too.
Ready to Rumble.
Oh, I had the Dreamcast. Oh man. Yes.
So, yeah, they're saying you can play with anybody. Sony.
So why would you pick? Yeah.
The reason why people are going with Sony is because they're mostly known for having the better and more widely known exclusives. Like they got
the
Spider-Man.
titles.
I heard
they
that
got
exclusives.
Yeah.
I saw that on Twitter.
And
So I was like, so basically, I'm just getting some exclusives. Like, fuck this shit.
Well, that's the only way because people will get those exclusives and they're hardcore about it.
And honestly, it's kind of it's right because I feel like Sony and PlayStation has always been the developers or the companies that always had that very good single player games exclusives.
Yeah,
like
sure.
let's say Spyro, Crash Bandicoot.
Spyro is the purple dragon?
Yeah, that's PlayStation, bro.
Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, Jack and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, Spider-Man's.
I wish Bandicoot was on Xbox.
Uncharted.
No, Bandicoot is on Xbox.
It's actually on all consoles.
Yeah. I remember I had that, by the way. I wish Mario Kart was on fucking Xbox, bro. That's a licensing deal or something, right?
Oh, for sure. Nintendo got that on.
Nintendo won't let that happen.
Bro, bring Mario Kart to Xbox, please, bro. Oh, my God.
But yeah.
That's the only thing making me get Nintendo.
And then why do we have Xbox? Gears of War, Halo?
Me personally, because I'm not a gamer, Xbox was my first console I ever had on my own like that. And I just kind of, back to that loyalty thing, I just kind of stuck with it.
Yeah. Right, and that's kind of how it always forms. Like I was first with PlayStation 1 and then I always kept with it. But I think the only difference now is they're both so affordable. You can just get both now.
Yeah, you can.
Especially if you're older and you grew up with games.
$500? Not these ones though.
Oh, bro.
Well, actually,
that's affordable.
You still get 2 checks right now?
Actually,
I mean, not for everyone, but it's not like impossible.
Honestly, it is affordable because
my thing is
compared to the rig that I built.
Right. Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's fucking $3,000 rig.
But I'm talking about we grew up with video games. We couldn't afford it back now. But the chances of us growing up and being able to afford shit.
No, for sure.
Right.
It might not. I mean, the titles shouldn't hold people back.
Two paychecks, you can get an Xbox. Take $250 out of each paycheck. You get a $5.
Right. I mean, you work it out.
Yeah, if you don't pay your bills and all that, you can.
Yeah. Skip rent.
You skip groceries for this
month.
Yeah,
because I'm on the fence now. Because
fuck that.
I just bought my 1X back in March when the pandemic started. And I'm just like, I want to get the fucking shit. Like, do I trade? Because I heard that this was an announcement.
Oh, they're gonna do trade-ins.
The trade-in is $200, and that was the that was supposed to be a deal. But I was like, it makes sense because I bought it for $200.
Yeah.
So I was like, I was gonna be pissed, but I was like, wait, I just get my money back.
Yeah.
See,
like, here's what. Do you need to have the purchasing receipt? Because motherfuckers just scam this shit and buy the shit used. And be like,
honestly,
I bought my shit online, so I got the Best Buy receipt.
Okay, I mean that's smart.
They also do like buy. You know how they
when you bought it, right?
Well, what edition you have, what version you have.
Yeah,
like
of course.
The
1X is going. You're gonna get 200.
You're gonna get your full 200. And if you got the Series S or whatever, or if you got the S, or
you're gonna be like a keychain, Pokemon keychain.
You're like, we can take tax off of that, dog.
Yeah, we take taxes off. Hey, no taxes here, my guy. No tax. So here's my question. Then before we
500 flat, dog.
Flat, my guy. Flat. No change. I'm gonna ask you guys based off specs and all that shit, right? Would it be irresponsible purchase of me who just bought a 1X to trade in the 1X to get the Series?
Get a PC.
Well, I'm just doing a PC. I don't even want to, because I'm one of those type of people. Once I open the door or something, I'm gonna get. I don't have room to get addicted to something else. Right? Like I don't want to. I'm just weeding off shoes. Right. I haven't been looking at it. I'm like weeding off some addictions I had.
Yeah.
I don't want to get the PC one because I've heard it's a never ending. Yeah, I don't want to do that.
So the worst is if you spend all the money on that shit and you don't even use it.
And
like,
I probably won't.
Right.
I probably won't. Like this shit gets used here and there.
It's not worth it.
Right. So from a console guy,
yeah.
should I just stay with the One X and maybe get the Series X when it's cheaper next year, or should I go get it now?
If you if you're gonna be playing it, which
Call of Duty and probably
really
UFC, Cold War. I'm not doing Madden no more. When college maybe come out, so I'm gonna get 2 games at least.
Yeah.
I should do it.
I would definitely.
I would do it.
Okay. It's gonna be such a difference,
especially if you're getting already $200.
Right.
off.
So I'm only paying $300 for it,
right.
Which is a check and a half. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think that's a smart move.
Because I don't want it to be one of the things, because like with the iPhones.
Right.
Like the rule of thumb is you jump 2 generations.
Yeah.
Like there's no point in going from the 8 to the 9.
Yeah, that's what they say too, right?
So I don't want to make it look like I'm doing a hype beast purchase. Like it's the same. Or apparently this is 180 difference. Series X from what the 1X is. Because that's why I want to make my purchase. If I purchase something next level of something and it's that price, I don't want it to be, we added a dish tray. Like what? That's because that's how iPhone is. Like you go from an 8 to a 9 is like the camera is 4 pixels instead of 3. Like
very minimal, right? Not worth the price.
I want a major change, right. And this is a major change. You're saying?
Yeah, I would say this. Okay, just from the hardware alone. Right, and I think it's like what now is at 120 frames per second instead of 60, so you're getting double the smoothness.
So you're gonna have 120 frames, and I think you're also gonna have 60 frames, but a native 4K.
Ooh,
wow!
I got a 4K TV,
and 60 frames. That's
high for 4K.
That's already good.
Yeah.
So 120 frames.
My PC don't even do 4K.
You don't see motherfuckers sneeze on the game. You gonna see little particles. Just like, damn.
You don't see a mist.
Yeah. Bless you, my guy.
Yeah, my PC will probably do 1440 gaming at least, but 4K, my shit don't do
4K
that.
is way too demanding.
Yeah. Okay. That shit's gonna have 4K at 60.
And you said you gonna get both. I remember you said that.
Yeah.
You copping both.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Wig sells drugs. I don't know if y'all knew that. Wig sells. You don't get the Supreme and the headphones and the Chanel case hanging off your neck if you didn't sell drugs.
You selling that gas.
Are you buying
that
you
gas?
PC, right?
Yeah, I haven't really console. I haven't fucking consoles in a long time.
Got you. Are you ever going to get on gaming again?
I don't know. It depends, bro. It depends.
Oh, because your computer has to be built. That's what you're waiting on.
I'm still waiting on that. But no, it depends. Even if I do start building shit, it's been so long since I played games. Like I don't even know if I'll jump back in.
Even if you know that you're a co-host or playing weekly.
I mean, I probably will.
Come on, dog.
I probably will.
We out here. We can have the Who Got the Aux Twitch channel where you can see us gaming
all
together.
3 of us.
All 3 of us.
Oh, I don't know. My attention span.
Thanks for the donos. Yeah, I know some of the language. Appreciate the dono.
Thanks for that. Oh shit, poggers, damn.
It's dono. It's fuck. I watch them too much now. Oh my god, the Dr. D dude.
That dude
is
hilarious.
Fucking. He's corny. He's corny, but it's so entertaining.
Yeah, he entertaining.
He's from San Diego,
right?
He
is. What? Dr. Disrespect?
The 6'8" great.
6'8" great. I'm a god. Oh. Yeah. That fool's hilarious, bro. That dude is hilarious.
Back to back. Who you talking to like that?
You talking to the 1997-98 back-to-back blockbuster video game champion. That dude is so corny, but he is so funny.
He's petty as fuck. He's petty as fuck too. Like if he gets hacked, but he get killed by a hacker, he gonna watch their video like, oh okay, yeah, let me see this again. This guy's the best ever. Like he's so good. I can't believe he got me on that.
He is.
I stumbled upon. He's entertaining. It's corny. Like he starts singing and shit. He got these songs. Like he got this very Miami based.
By the way, this is a streamer. By the way,
this is stream. Yeah, Dr. Disrespectful is a stream. He has this very Miami based beats that he sings.
It's like very 80s, very like, electro synth wave, new wave bass.
Very vibey.
It's catchy, bro. He got me. I don't give a fuck what he be talking about.
And he is pretty good at games too.
Yeah, no, he's decent. He's decent actually.
No, he killed. He won a solos when I was watching him, and I was like, damn, like the strategy. Like I want to learn Warzone because of how strategy heavy it is.
Let's play some Warzone.
We should start picking up on that before Black Ops, because Warzone is a game feature on Call of Duty. Most people know it. It is like 150 people in there, depending on quads. Royale. It's a battle royale. It's a fucking
I wish I would have saw that shit. You probably did. You probably put it in front of the camera.
So Jyline gives us the time because we cut in between shots, and he just basically did this instead of this.
I thought he was taking a photo of us.
Yeah.
And then I saw it. And we were like,
nah, my bad. I pulled it up real quick. I was like, oh, it's 4 minutes. Oh shit, no.
So Warzone is a strategy game. Basically, it's battle royale. The last team standing wins. While you're there, and this game's been out for a year, so don't make me think I'm telling y'all some new shit. But basically, you got a team. Y'all try to pick up weapons and money and strategy. Like, okay, let's go here. It's strategy, and I respect the fact that strategy wins for the most. Now, granted, there's hackers, of course, but like multiplayer is luck. Yeah. You catch me running out. Yeah. You turn the corner just as I turn the corner. Fast reaction. That shit is a big map, huge. I'm talking like city map, like Grand Theft Auto. Imagine Grand Theft Auto with Call of Duty.
Imagine
that's what Warzone is. Going to San Francisco, going to Los Santos, going to Vegas. Remember how you could do that?
San Andreas.
Yeah. Imagine San Andreas with Call of Duty. And you got tanks, you got cars. It's strategy. And I was like, you know what? When people win, it's almost like a more gratifying way.
Oh,
it's
for
like,
sure.
Yo, we survived.
Definitely earned that win.
I would love to get a Warzone victory before Black Ops come out. So Black Ops come out in November.
Right.
Let's start doing Warzone because I'm kind of over multiplayer. That's why I haven't played in a while because I would jump on. I'm like, I'm over this multiplayer.
So I was like, I was getting the challenges done for trying to get all my guns gold and it's platinum and shit. Like got my ARs, but that shit is
Even when I play,
it gets tiring after all. That's a grind, right?
Yeah. It's a super grind,
right?
But then
so you want to let loose on
right.
I like Warzone. I'm down to get some Warzone in. Not tonight, this week or whatever. Get some Warzone in.
You got to find a team that strategy is great, but communication is key too.
Well, even if it's
motherfuckers
2
aren't
out of
communicating,
4. If nobody's
no, that'll detriment you for sure. You need to have the whole team.
Right.
Two people doing their own shit.
But
we can do duos. Maybe we can just do duos.
Yeah, just do duos. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there we go.
If you got BG online.
Yeah,
ask him.
But he don't like it though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got to convince him so we can do trios.
Too slow for him.
Yeah, he just likes hardcore multiplayer. The reason why I play hardcore is because of BG. Because I used to always play standard, but then when I found out
too long, bro.
But Warzone is standard. It's not hardcore.
Yeah, I know. That's where it fucks you too.
And you got body armor. Like it takes like 30 minutes to kill something.
But that's what makes it more skillful.
So when you say
the higher IQ you have, you're gonna do shit like shoot, maybe jump and roll. Right.
So when you say, because we all bullshit online, say, oh, I emptied the whole clip in him and he still didn't die. When you empty the whole clip in them in Warzone, you actually
empty the whole clip. Yeah. And I just
you
thought
emptied a secondary too.
you pulling out the pistol on it and the rocket launcher. Like, nigga, that's a rocket launcher, bro.
And then guess what they do after that?
Yep, put another body armor in too.
Yeah, no, see?
One thing I just thought about too that I heard, and we could wrap the game and shit up on Black Ops, they said, one thing I fucking hate on Modern Warfare is motherfuckers who just throw C4 and just detonate it and kill
that's my
everybody in the blast radius. Fuck you, Jordan.
Nah, because he'll like peek and he'll see someone running up, and then maybe there's another guy. He's like, I can't take both of them out, so throw C4
these are people who throw it like grenades. Just I'm gonna throw it.
That's whack. That's whack. That's whack.
RPG dudes.
Same with the RPG.
That's a noob tube.
So
guy.
the new thing, that's noob tube. The new thing with Black Ops is when you throw it, one, it has to stick. And then it takes a couple of seconds before you can detonate.
Wow, that's fair.
So there's no more.
You gotta wait for the animation.
It has to actually stick to something. So it's not midair. It has to actually stick, and then arm, and then boom. I'm like, thank God, bro. Because if that stays through the alpha, it's an alpha stage, so you get rid of it. I'm gonna be cool.
Yeah,
with that.
I'm not.
So.
All right, motherfuckers, we got the quick section. You already know what it is, bro. I mean, I was curious about the TikTok shit because the last thing I heard was they was gonna stop people from downloading it and maybe cut some features out. But like, I'm curious because like my nieces are all into this shit, bro. Like
everybody, it doesn't matter.
It's the new currency,
right? But it's getting to the point where my sister is like, you guys need to go on her TikTok page and like look at her shit. She's coming out with new because she's a dancer.
Oh, okay.
And I'm all like, dude, yeah, like she's really into this shit. Like it kind of suck if we took that away from my niece because she's young, man.
Well, so the issue with TikTok. And you're never probably going to ever hear me say this again. Is actually, I kind of agree with what Trump's doing.
Yeah.
I know. Let's take a deep breath.
No, I do. Trust me, too.
What he's doing is TikTok, just like a lot of our shit that's popular in America, isn't owned by an American company.
Right.
So he's saying, all right, bet. Either y'all sell this ownership, however you want to get it, to where we own this shit, because y'all are basically we make TikTok popular.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's our celebrities,
we're the
it's us.
top consumer of
and
TikTok.
all the money is going to another place, right? Which is funny because that's what happens when they put these liquor stores in the hood, but they don't have a problem with that.
Right.
But it's the same thing. But now it's on a global scale. It's a problem.
Right.
Whatever. He's basically saying sell to an American company or I'm banning this shit from America because also China's been accused with the Pokemon Go shit, stealing information, stealing data, but I mean, Pokemon Go is basically giving them a landscape of the entire world.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, in real time.
In real time. They can literally piece together and be like, all right, here's where we're going to attack.
Right, man.
Yeah.
So
look at Balboa Park. Got a huge population there.
Right. So I can get what the fear is. So what happened on Saturday, which was yesterday, he approved the deal between TikTok parent company ByteDance and Oracle, temporarily averting a ban on TikTok in U.S. app stores, which is funny because Oracle is a company we used to use in the biotech space. That's why I was like, I know this name for – not saying it's a biotech company, but they're huge, basically. So ByteDance, which is TikTok's parent company, they will continue to be the majority owner of TikTok under the agreement Trump said he approved, according to a person. He approved the deal. He approved the deal in concepts. Yeah. So it's not officially approved. Right. He's giving the deal my blessing. If they get it done, that's great. If they don't, that's okay too. So he don't give a fuck either way. The deal will also include Walmart. Trump said, adding that the security will be 100%. They will be using separate clouds and very, very So why is Walmart in this?
That's what I'm saying,
for advertisement.
Bro. I mean, okay.
Probably for advertisement purposes or some shit.
Trump said the deal will include a $5 billion fund for U.S. education, though he did not say which companies would be making the payment.
Well, that's kind of cool. I mean, if I read that, if I understand that correctly,
I think that's lip service. I got a political campaign coming up.
Yeah, true.
Oh, wow. He's going to use.
That's true, too.
You haven't even used the money on us for this fucking pandemic correctly. So we're just going to think you're going to take $5 billion and give it to U.S. funds.
Yeah, that's kind of. That's a little sus.
What the fuck? Like, you haven't given us the money. There are small businesses going out. And again, I don't like this when I saw Walmart.
That's
right?
wild.
I was just having this conversation with somebody yesterday about how they never closed for the pandemic.
Yeah.
How Target, the small companies lost. The big company. So it's like now Walmart gets in on this deal?
Yeah. That doesn't make any sense.
What they have to do with the app? Like, why can't it be Oracle?
Right. Why can't it just
be
Oracle?
The fuck is Walmart?
And then they had Microsoft in the bidding as well, too.
Was Microsoft in there?
Yeah, they're in the bidding.
But that's Bill Gates. Well, he's not really on it anymore, but it's still, he don't fuck with Bill Gates. See, I think this is just some
more control,
big swinging competition. I think Trump is lining, like I told you, Trump is lining up allies before he gets kicked out of the office. Like, remember, I did that for you.
Right,
I got you that deal. You would have never got that deal.
He set himself up, basically.
Yeah, he's doing all these favors for these companies, billionaire people.
While he can
with the power. And then when he gets out of office, because he knows nobody fucking with him. Hey, you remember? Hey, I want a stipend. I want a percent. Because he can't make money.
Yeah.
As president.
Yeah.
Soon as he get kicked out of office, he probably got 20 contracts.
Yeah, he probably has a contract
that's ready to go.
Yeah, he probably has a contract that instates him into the chairman board.
Oh, for sure.
As soon as
any company he's helped. Remember that company that they approved to do the vaccines, and they're like, Kodak? Was it Kodak that got the approval for that? Bro, he's sitting down. As soon as he get voted out, he's like, chairman board here, $100 million advance, chairman board here, $200 million. Remember that deal we had? I'm going to go ahead and sign that, chairman board. He set himself up. And I can't even hate. It's such an OG. It's such a G move.
That's so G as fuck, though.
It's so disgusting as a president, but as a human being, if I'm in a position of power and I know I'm about to get booted, and I know I can make some deals happen for some powerful people that's gonna look out for me when Walmart, TikTok. I don't know. Figure it out.
Got Dana White in his pocket.
Dana White, that was another one. Dana White. He probably gonna be on the. He fucking called. Kobe Covington during his presser after he fought. If that ain't some fucking promo, like we are in a pandemic.
That ain't some.
We are in race wars.
Bruh.
The Northern California is on fire.
That's a whole lot of wild shit.
This motherfucker's calling Kobe Covington like, yo.
That's a whole lot of wild
shit.
That was
a good
my guy. Yeah, so
I mean, speaking of wilding, I mean, you were saying that Shia LaBeouf was wilding too.
I didn't see that.
Well, I saw a little bit, right, when he was smoking weed and shit, doing like the whole little.
So what was the
he was
reasoning for them being
on
camera?
Yeah, so they were doing a read through play of Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Is that new or old?
I guess it's coming out, but
it's just super old.
Got you.
But
the movie, yeah. That's super
so
old.
that one is super old, but
they're remaking it,
yeah,
right? Or some shit?
I guess that's what they were doing. They were remaking it. They got most of the cast together, and then
so this was like
it was a read.
This is like a job. This is like a table read.
They're reading a script. I guess.
And it was Morgan Freeman narrating it.
Oh my god!
So
you got
I thought it was like a reunion type.
So if you have an hour or even like whatever, like 30 minutes or I don't know. It took me like 5 minutes just to get to every Shia LaBeouf scene in there, but I didn't care for anybody else.
Was he in character or was
he was totally in character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's low key method actor.
Yeah,
okay,
so he was a character.
Actor. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So everybody.
He was in character. Okay, so
you can tell everybody.
So how we know it was weed then?
Huh? Right. Nah, it was definitely weed, bro.
You
can see that shit lighting.
His eyes were fucking red and shit, and he was smoking on camera too.
He was smoking.
I saw the raw filter. I saw that shit. Tip was green.
Yeah.
But
the cherry was lit.
He was blowing.
But you said people was
loud.
looking at him awkward, like people were awkward. Oh, so it was just
he was making everybody laugh.
Oh,
he was breaking everybody else's character.
Got you.
That's how good
for
he
him,
was.
man. And this is gonna be a movie that comes out.
It's already on YouTube. It was like an hour.
Oh, what the fuck?
So what are they reading then?
They're just reading like the script, or just like a very, I don't know, like a condensed version of the script or something.
Just
like
for the fans, kind of like what
the
The
fans.
Office did.
Yeah.
They did the final reading of the last episode, and they recorded that.
Exactly.
And they were all crying and shit.
Yeah,
and they have that on
That
YouTube.
was very emotional.
Yeah,
moment.
that's on YouTube.
Okay.
I watched it
The
last
Office
night.
one or his?
Yeah, so the one. I'm pretty sure they have both of them.
The Office is on there. That's pretty sad.
Yeah,
because I watched it after binging The Office. Because if you don't watch The Office, it don't mean shit. But then after I watched it, I wish I saw that live.
Hella goofy.
You don't mean shit now. But all right, well, good for him then. Shit, all right.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like
I thought
they
was
were doing something. And he was just tweaking everybody, but he was in character. Like,
no, he was in character.
I guess the fact that you smoke,
but it's good though.
With Morgan Freeman narrating. That's kind of G too, a little bit.
But I think Dustin Hoffman was in there too, just smoking a cigarette.
So people just hanging out, like I'm at home.
Just hanging out.
Yeah, well,
they're at home. They're reading.
It was webcam, right? So
yeah, it was webcam.
Zoom and shit. All right, bet. All right, cool. Shouts out to
next
Shia
one?
LaBeouf, man. Shouts out to hoes.
Yeah,
shout out to Shia LaBeouf. Shouts out to Dave Chappelle, Eddie Murphy for getting that award. What award was it?
Dave Chappelle and Eddie Murphy got Emmys. I think this was Eddie Murphy's first Emmy for a guest spot in the comedian show for the Saturday Night Live.
But that's his very first Emmy?
Yeah, it was Eddie Murphy's first Emmy. You know, Jay-Z doesn't have a Grammy, or he just got his first Grammy like a couple of. That's why we don't fuck with these awards. Exactly. But Chappelle got an Emmy for Sticks and Stones, what that means is more than just Emmy.
That was the latest one, right?
Sticks and Stones.
Okay.
No, not the one when he was talking about George Floyd.
No.
The one that came out on Netflix when he was talking about the trans and all them in a car.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Whatever you identify as. Let's go. Like
was that the Juicy Smoulier?
That was Juicy
Smoulier.
What's dope about that is it kind of opens the door back to freedom of speech for comedy. Because for a while, it felt like comedians were under attack, like Kevin Hart. You make a joke, and now you got to apologize. He lost his Oscar hosting gig. People was like, and the people were saying the one job that shouldn't be attacked is the comedian. Right. They should have the freedom to try to make something funny. Like, if it doesn't come out funny, that's one thing. But if the attempt was to make it funny, you had to give them that freedom.
Right.
Now, whether it gets perceived that way, that's just the way the world works.
Yeah. Right.
Now, if you're not being malicious, it shouldn't be deemed as. So the fact that Sticks and Stones, where he's talking about trans and gay, and he said, faggot, wasn't it that show?
Yeah, that was it.
The fact that gets recognized from Hollywood, the controlled fake, as an Emmy. That kind of sends a message to now the comedians like, oh shit, we can come outside again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank you, Dave.
But you got to be good. Like he did say the word faggot, but he set it up,
of course,
and it explained at the end of the joke, which tied everything together.
Of course,
it was also the delivery as well too, because he kind of didn't want to say it, but
but that's what makes Chappelle a legend. Yeah,
right. There's a level that you need to reach,
deliver,
to package it.
Yeah,
to where it's like in context. It's not tasteless, and he did that on purpose, because to say the word and to use it is two different things. Calling someone a faggot is a slur. Saying faggot,
but he coincided it with the word nigger.
Exactly.
So
and that whole example is like, well, ma'am, if we can't say faggot, why I'm not a nigga either?
Yeah.
That's what she was saying. It's like, you're not gay.
But you're not gay. It's like
I'm not a nigga either.
Man,
yeah.
I'm not a.
Yeah. Great point.
Even people that were, that are, gay or lesbian, I mean, I don't know if they would appreciate what he was trying to say at the end.
Right.
Because he's basically saying, I'm like y'all.
Well, they say the same thing to black people. We're like y'all. We're fighting the same fights. Yeah. So it should go both ways. And if you didn't see Sticks and Stones, the joke was basically saying he said the F word. I already said it a few times. He said that word on the show, and they called him in and said, well, you can't say that. And he said, why not? And they said, because you're not gay. And he said, but you let me say the N word. And he's like, well, I'm not a nigga either.
Right.
And basically his point is, if that's your reasoning for me not being able to say it, then what are you trying to say? I'm a nigga? You know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing. Like, they're so quick
I think that was his point.
Yeah, they're so quick to... the LGBTQ, they get what's deserved to them, like as far as the censorship and people losing their jobs. In that case, if people disrespect them or things of that nature, but it's like the same should be given for black folks. Right. So that was the whole point of the joke. But again, you got to have that substance to say that word. Like if you just say that and then give us a corny knock joke, right? Like, bro, you trash. Like,
there's a level that you need to be at in order to pull that off, and which is why no one pulls that off.
Exactly.
And when a lot of people try to pull that off and they're not that skill set, they look like assholes.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like,
you gotta just
work at it, bro.
Work at it. And so congrats to him on that.
Yeah,
that opens the door. That opens the floodgate. That maybe makes people feel like we can make jokes again. Because at the end of the day, we want censorship, we want fairness, but we don't want to get to the point, which is where we're at now, where any little thing a person says, whether it was today or 10 years ago, we could bring it up, a tweet, and ruin their whole career. Like, if somebody's on Twitter trying to be funny and say some shit, like, because, Twitter has, like, a bunch of hashtags where it's a joke. Like, for instance, make a gay joke. And then you just make a gay joke, right? Yeah. Within that moment, it was all funny. If somebody go back 10 years later and just grab that.
Oh, man, yeah, exactly. The context, right?
Like, whoa, what was that joke? It's like, wait a second. No. That wasn't it. Yeah. But that's what's happening now in 2020. Exactly. People are just taking shit out of context. Yeah. You said this. Cancel. Apologize. Yeah. You're homophobic. Like, what?
Like, bro, times are not. No. 2020 has been the greatest leap in such...
It has the worst year.
Political correctness and
overhaul. They've overdone political.
And honestly, it's not even political correctness. It's just targeting now.
Yeah, now you're just looking. You're just scrummaging people's shit.
Super reach for that, and then hey, you said this. Explain yourself or apologize.
Right.
Usually, you just have to
apologize.
You don't remember back then. What the fuck?
You can't argue that or fight it. But that's the whole comedian's point. Is like if my intentions is to be funny and not to be malicious, I shouldn't be punished if it gets perceived the wrong way.
Right.
My heart was in the right place. I was not trying to be homophobic. I was simply making a joke because if we're all equal, then I should be able to make a woman joke, a gay joke, a black joke, a Mexican joke, because no one's above being joked on. But if you're now saying that because it didn't land, I'm homophobic, even though I meant to be funny, now you're just fucking up freedom of speech at that point. Yeah. Like it has to be perceived correctly by everyone, or that was a homophobic joke. Right. If we don't all get it,
and they're preaching for freedom of speech as well too. The same people.
Yeah, right, that's crazy, right?
Yeah, bro.
But what you got to realize,
as well.
You almost got to be. It's almost like you're gonna be liable for that. So you got to understand that like other people's perception of you can be a reality.
For sure.
Whether or not it's true.
For sure.
So you almost got to walk along those lines.
Right. Like you should be punished for that, though.
And that will water down your material and shit. And then thus affecting your career and your money flow. Like, it's like, yo, what the fuck?
I should not be held responsible by how you perceive me. Right. I should be held responsible by how I present myself.
Right.
If I present myself, because I've been in points where you can open a door for a chick and she said, "What, you trying to look at my ass?"
Oh my gosh.
Should I be in trouble for that now?
Right.
My purest intent was to get the door for it. Mm-hmm. Oh, you think you'll get my number now? But that's a minuscule example, but that's really what we're talking about now. It's like my heart was in the right place. You took it wrong. Don't know your history. You may have been raped. Like, we don't know. Yeah. But I shouldn't be held responsible how you take as long as my heart was in the right place, wherever in life, jokes, delivery, anyway, as long as my intentions were pure, I should be able to get away with that. I don't even say get away because it's nothing bad, but like it shouldn't be frowned upon because you took it. You were having a bad day, so you took that joke wrong. Now that's my fault. Yeah. Or you're too young to get it. You laugh at it at 30, but it's offensive at 22. So now I got to make a joke whatever age you at,
right.
whatever play. Like, no, that's crazy.
And no one's gonna be like, this is for a 30-year-old. These are 30-year-old jokes.
And here goes my 30-year-old jokes.
Right.
Here we go.
Right. You can't do like companies where they're like, don't eat these Tide Pods or else you're gonna get sick.
Right.
Like,
right.
Yeah.
It doesn't transfer over.
Yeah. Like that's not my fault if you want to do some goofy shit.
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
You should be able to sue me because you ate that shit.
Yeah.
I've never. This has never been a sexy chick at Carl's Jr. eating a Tide Pod.
Like we never we never had a problem with people not eating Tide Pods before or eating Tide Pods before.
Yeah.
Why do we have them now?
And they were in trouble for that.
Yeah.
That they were almost in trouble for that.
Yeah, bro.
They had to like
close.
Yeah, I'm like, huh? What? You got to lock them up now? Anyway. Yeah, so congrats to them. Congrats to Eddie on their Emmys. And I'm glad those real congrats to Tide. Yeah, I got some Tide in. I just did laundry. I'm glad the real comedians are getting recognized. So much in the industry. It's the fake ones that play the game.
Heavily scrutinized.
Eddie Murphys and the Chappelle's are getting Emmys. I feel good about where shit could possibly be going, for sure.
Right, because they're pretty authentic.
What else
not all that bad.
What else you got for us, big dog?
I mean, we ain't got much left, bro. DJ Khaled.
That was just
we the best music.
Khaled got a podcast on Amazon Music. I told you they sent me an email.
Y'all watching that?
I don't know if it's a watch or.
Are we going?
I mean, listening to that?
We doing a. we taking that deal.
Well, no, they basically said they sent us a heads up before they started saying if you want to go ahead and it's just an RSS. It's not a deal. It's an RSS feed. I haven't done it yet. I need to go do it.
But the deal is still there, right?
Yeah, it's still there. Yeah, no, we'll take it.
We'll talk.
Because it seems like what they're trying to do is
we'll talk to managing.
They're trying to gear up for a release, so they're trying to get a big name to be a flagship for their podcast. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on. They're not even out yet. It's not a thing yet.
Oh, yeah?
He's just got the deal. So I think they're gonna roll out this fall or later this year. So they did send me an email. I think I still got it saying, "Hey, give you a heads up before we roll out. If you want to get your podcast over, Go ahead and set it up." So I'm gonna go ahead and do
send that over to management. They'll take that.
So yeah, congrats to DJ Khaled. Hell, fuck no, I'm not watching that. I can't listen to him for 30 seconds. I can't listen to him on a record.
I can't even listen to exactly. I can't even listen to his tags. His producer tags.
Yeah, they're so annoying.
Just fake motivational shit. You gotta wake. I hate those people.
It's like
just wake up. You gotta grind. We all get 24 hours in the day. Shut up. It's not that easy. Bro.
Buy your mama a house.
Like another one.
Buy your mama a car.
Another one.
Another one.
Stupid.
Shut the fuck up, DJ Khaled. We didn't want to hear you talk before. We don't want to hear you talk now. Shut the fuck up. Keep it of music. Keep producing.
100. Keep it 100.
Yeah. So congrats to him. Anything else?
So I mean, what is your guys' rule? I mean, this is kind of very unrelated, but that's the tip you're on. It's rapid fire. You know this. What are your home rules for Uno?
Uno for me, you can now see. I play a way that a lot of people don't play. You can stack the same colors. So if there's a blue 6, you do a red 6, you do a yellow 6, you do a green 6.
Okay, I do that too.
And if you got 8 6s, throw all them fucking 6s.
Okay, damn. You can throw all of them at once?
Ooh, I play that way.
You can do it all at once.
Yo, that's like you slamming motherfuckers,
all at
bro.
Once. If I got a hand of, if there's a 6 and I got 20 cards in my hand and 12 of them 6s,
I like that.
Hey, yo,
I kind of like that.
Let me know when you play Uno.
Yeah.
That's one rule. 2, you can stack your action cards.
Okay.
So reverse, skip, stack your draw 2s. I play draw 4, draw 6. I play that way. Draw 8.
Motherfuckers drawing 8 cards.
Draw 8.
Okay, so
that's what I was talking about.
Okay, yeah. So when one person puts down a draw 4 and another one puts a draw 4 as well too.
Stacking.
It stacks to
it goes to the next person.
Yeah.
That's how I play. Yeah. Same with draw 2. You throw a draw 2 and it's coming to me. Draw 2 and it's coming to you. Draw 2. Whoever that next, draw 6.
Whoever it ends up landing on that doesn't
that's
have
who you
got
to draw. That's who has to draw.
Okay.
Same with the skips.
Yeah.
You skip me. Well, I get skipped, but like skips, reverses, all that. As long as it's the same color and the same action, double reverses, double skips, I play that way.
So how does that work? So let's say you got, some of those reverse. You got a whole bunch of reverses and you throw down 4.
How many people are playing? Because you gotta do the math.
Yeah, let's say 4.
If it's 4 people,
so then it just reverses 4 times.
So
and
I
then
throw a
it gets
reverse.
Back.
It goes back to you, and then I do another reverse. It went back to me. Another reverse.
Oh, you can't throw them all simultaneously at once.
Yeah, if you got them. Yeah.
Well, then it kind of gets weird though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You gotta figure it out. So if I'm sitting there with if I'm sitting there with a 2, a 6,
goes back to your ass.
Yeah, if I'm doing a 2, a 6, a 3, and 3 reverses.
Yeah.
So I threw 1 reverse back to you, another reverse back to me, and then another reverse back to you. Go. I just got my reverses.
Well, then that makes sense.
I just want to get my reverses.
But you threw them one after another, though.
Well, yeah, you can stack them or do them, but you do it one at a time so you don't get confused.
But
so you can go,
it's the same outcome, though, basically.
Same outcome, it's just less confusion.
Right.
And then other than that, I play traditional wild. When you throw a wild, you don't get to play off that. You just call a color, and it's the next person's turn.
Okay.
Same with draw 4. You just name a color, and it's the next person's turn.
And then in draw 4.
Yeah, you draw 4. And I know some people play like the numbers. Like if there's a 2, you can play a 3 or 4. Right, I don't play that way at all.
Like ascending order.
Yeah. So I know
that's so weird.
The shit you was bringing up with the Uno shit. A guy asked the Uno Twitter,
right.
Hey, are we allowed to hide our hand? Because Uno is about how many cards you have, and somebody got to be able to call Uno. Uno responded and said it's not in the official rule book. So you need to set your house rules. Basically saying,
it's up to y'all.
Nobody talk about it. Yeah. If somebody wanted to argue and bring the book out, it ain't in there.
Bro, that's like a teacher telling you, whatever you think it is. Like that's like the authority, the highest authority that you want to ask for information.
Well, it's not even that. They're saying you can do it. Like if you ask your teacher, like, yo, can I just fill all these in and get 100? It doesn't say you can't.
Maybe not the best analogy, but yeah, we get the point.
It don't say you can't fill it in. That's what Uno's saying. Hey, and that's from the official Uno Twitter. So now when I go to houses playing Uno, I'm putting my cards in my pocket. You ain't never gonna know when I got Uno. Try to argue it. No rule book.
Because you know how someone is hired to handle the social media.
For sure.
You think he actually asked someone? It was like,
no.
On his lunch and shit. Maybe.
No, for sure he did that for what it did. It went viral. That's what the digital marketing that's kind of like the job I want to get into.
Exactly.
It's gonna be like somebody like me on the Uno shit. Like, hey, bro, do what you want.
Right.
With a smiley face type shit. So yeah, I know a lot of people gonna argue about Uno. And again, it's just like I feel like Uno is beer pong. Set your house rules.
Oh yeah.
When you come into beer pong, it's not universal. I've learned that. I've played so.
Oh yeah, it's always different
way. Uno. When I come to your house and you pull out Uno, before you deal a motherfucking card.
Lay down them house.
What are we doing? Stacking, reversing. Uno, if you call Uno, does that person have to draw if they don't call? Because that's a rule. If you don't say Uno, and somebody call you out, you got to draw how many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4. Set your rules. Because if I come in with my mindset and I throw 8 reverses down, I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear nothing. Talk about it be on the next hand. It's my hand right here.
Yeah, let it be known on the next hand.
Stupid as hell, bro.
Let it be known before the game.
Yeah. No, we started. It's dealt. And by the way, too late. Cards already dealt. Talk to me next hand.
Right, that's a universal rule. Once the cards is dealt,
don't talk to me.
Once you
don't
put
talk
it down,
to me. I've committed to this game. Don't talk to me. That's simple. Shouts out to Uno.
Well, that's cool. At least we know that now, man. R.I.P. Yes. That's what we got left.
That's all we got left. All right, cool. Anything else before we get into the serious and on our way out? We're going to wrap it up. Rest in peace to, let me get my serious voice on. I've been critiquing myself. We talked about some serious shit before.
And we're still.
Yeah, I do not like that. I know we mean well,
right,
but I don't like it. So I'm going to work on. This is a serious moment. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, champion of gender equality. She died at 80. Oh, let me start. Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She died at 87 over the weekend. She was she was on the forefront of women's rights, women's equality. She's been fighting for women since day one. You got the Reed versus Reed case, the Supreme Court decisions that she's made. She's on the Supreme Court. 1971 was the Reed versus Reed case. You can go Google that. You can Google her accolades. I'm not going to give them all down because she's been going since the 70s. But when she died and I saw the reaction from people, I'm going to be honest, I had no idea who she was before this weekend. That's the honest truth.
Yeah. I
had no idea who she was. Yeah. And by seeing the reactions from so many people and people I follow, like athletes, actors, rappers, I'm just like, oh, shit, I missed the whole boat. Like, I saw people as if, like, same way you felt when Kobe died.
Right.
Like, it was a big deal.
Even with Chadwick Boseman, too.
Yeah, with Chadwick. Like, she was getting that. And I was like, bro, I'm 30. Have no idea who she is. So, from what I've gotten, I haven't done extensive research, was forefront of the women's rights, fought for women's rights. Like, if you want to put it in layman's terms for who she was and what she embodied, women's equality, women's rights. So, it was a big blow. And I think it was a bigger blow because they said now they're trying to fill that justice seat. And obviously, I think her last words to her niece was like, don't allow them to fill the justice seat before the presidential election because she knows that Trump is going to try to put some evil motherfuckers. Those are her dying wishes, basically.
Oh, my gosh.
Don't allow my seat to be filled until after the election. And Trump, I think Trump already came out like that same day or the next day like, with a name.
Got a name.
And they were like, how disrespectful is this?
What the fuck do you do? This is the president,
At that
bro.
point, you can't do anything because
But it's not gonna happen. Yeah. He's gonna, if he gets out of office, then it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that's how petty he is. Like he know that that's gonna rile people up because of how much she meant. And her last dying words was to not feel it, and he felt the need to call Kobe Covington and then also speak about filling her seat a day or two after she died. Yeah. That's just the type of dude we dealing with.
That's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate. Rest in peace to her. Super important. I was ignorant to it. I'm sure there was more people like me that was ignorant to it, and I like to pride myself on knowing a lot of things.
I don't know a lot of things as well.
Wasn't familiar to this, but now I want to read up on her and know her contributions, and that way, if I have a daughter
she got any
as a kid, I can teach her. Most likely, I would think. I didn't look up. Like I say, I'm learning this today of who she was, but I would think if somebody has a daughter, this is probably somebody you want to
100%
be familiar with and know about. So rest in peace to Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, champion of gender equality. Also, I was gonna say too. That's from fucking Champions League champions. I was gonna say too with Trump. We were talking. It was. I didn't want to interrupt her shit, but we were talking about him doing the. Oh. That was it, right? Okay, so the last thing I want to say, as far as the Trump shit, to my Republicans, I dislike Trump. I don't dislike Republicans.
Right? Yeah, I think we need to. That's important to say.
I think we need to. Y'all need to understand that. Like when I say fuck Trump, you don't need to get offended. I feel like this is just random thoughts I have in my head. I'm like, I should be able to say, fuck Trump. And I feel like I've said this before on many shows, but the way I've said it in my head, it makes more sense. Yeah. I dislike Trump. Cause you know what it was? I saw that new Jay Leno show where he's driving around with cars and shit, whatever the show is. But he had George Bush on there. And then I was just like, I forgot how, like, George Bush was a Republican. We didn't hate him. And then the stuff he's involved with now, and he's with black communities, and he's doing stuff for black people. He was there on the unveiling at the Black History. Like, he's not anti-people. He just was a Republican and fought for his side. This dude is anti-people.
Yes.
Like, Trump is anti-people. Anti-race, anti-culture. So I just want to say that. Fuck Trump. You could be a Republican. I still fuck with you. Whatever.
Yeah, you
your
can be
choice,
conservative as well too. I still have some
I don't care.
conservative views.
Whoever you want. Just
exactly. I share both.
If conservative becomes a fucking dictator like Trump, the next conservative is gonna be fuck him too. Like it's just the person, not the thing.
Like he can be a piece of shit.
Right. So.
And I still won't like him.
Exactly.
But if he has good views or puts up some good politics and has some nice bills that it puts in play.
We'll fuck with it.
Now I fucks with the bills, and still doesn't mean that I won't like the person.
Exactly. So if you made it this far, we fuck with you. If you didn't, fuck you. Shouts out to everybody that follow us on Instagram, Spotify, Apple, WhoGotTheAux.com, no spaces. YouTube, WhoGotTheAux, no spaces. Twitter, WGTAux. Follow the hashtag WGTAux. WhoGotTheAux, no spaces. We're gonna be on Amazon soon, apparently. So fuck yeah, we're gonna be on that shit too.
Checks in the mail.
Checks in the mail. Shouts out to Amazon's locking that deal in. We fuck with y'all hardcore.
Yeah.
Be
Thank
sure
you, Bezos.
Shouts out to Bezos. Episode 116 is in the book. We see y'all episode 117. Be sure to follow, subscribe. We fuck with y'all. See y'all next time. Suck God.